Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in with Outdoor Action with Pat D. Not exactly the show I had planned for today or for our first YouTube channel show, but I'll get to that in a second. I basically had a change in plans because of my hand here. I burnt my hand on Labor Day morning. Long story short, basically never pick up a cast iron skillet that's sitting on the stove. Yeah, huge mistake on my part. Thing was just pull out of the oven at 400 degrees and placed down there because it was left in the oven and was in the way of what my wife was wanting to cook, so that goes on top of the oven and I come in and I grab that because I'm ready to use that and cook some breakfast. So huge mistake and really effed up my Labor Day and yeah, last few days. Last night I got so sick of this stupid thing because I hadn't really gotten any good sleep in the last couple days, so I just went ahead and popped this. And it's feeling a lot better today, actually, believe it or not. But one of the fun things about doing the show will be, yeah, it's outside, it's live pretty much for the most part. And yeah, we'll have interruptions like that once in a while, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, it's a wildfire season, that's why I have the mask on or the bandana on. If everyone's wondering, it's not the COVID. I'm by myself, no guests today. Today is actually Scott's birthday, so happy birthday to Scott. He's one of my regulars, almost like a guest host, if you want to call him that. He comes on, give me a little extra input, and yeah, nice to have another point of view on things once in a while. So yeah, happy birthday to Scott, and when we get a chance, we'll get back to our original plan of going down to Monterey and getting some nice footage of us electric skateboarding. So yeah, that should be good, and that's going to be on the agenda for one of our upcoming shows. I already have some footage I'm ready to release that's from my trip to the Sierras camping. Sorry, I'm going to be reaching at my hand a little bit. It's in the healing process, so it's bothersome at the moment. Yeah. If I didn't have this problem, I'd actually probably be up in Oregon right now, helping my friend with his ranch, which is being, you know, surrounded by wildfire. So good luck to him up there, and hopefully everyone else is staying safe wherever you're at. I know fire's been popping up left and right. I was actually, with my boredom of not being able to really do anything yesterday, I was on alertwildfire.org's website and checking out different cams that they have placed in different lookouts throughout the state, so you can get a nice focus on different valleys. And you know, they're basically put at fire lookouts or basically mountain peaks, and they look over different ranges and valleys. And yeah, so, and here, fortunately here in California, we've got a lot of them. So if you get on this website, I'll put the link on there, so if you want to go ahead and check that out later, or like my page, that's even better. Yeah, I'll get you that, and when you get on their site, you can bring up the basically Greater Tahoe area if you want to check out the cams they have there. And that's probably about 20 cams in the Tahoe area around surrounding the basin, I should say, and going a little bit further south and north, so you can get some good perspective of what's going on up there. It goes all the way up to the Oregon border, south, Southern California. So it's actually a really helpful site if you want to actually check in on things. And crazy enough, while I was looking at one of the cams yesterday, I actually saw a fire break pop up. So I wasn't the one that had to report it, because fortunately there's guys watching these cams a lot closer than I am, and they probably were able to get the word out faster than what I saw actually happening. But yeah, a little plume of smoke popped up in this valley I was looking at. Next thing you know, yeah, it turns red, and you know, fire spreads, and the smoke turns from white to black, and yeah, all bad. And I believe that one was oh, I won't guess on the name because there's so many fires going on right now. I've lost track of all the names, but south of Lake Tahoe. I think it's oh gosh, if I had to guess, it's in that Markleysville area. Oh, it's getting dark out here again. It's getting dim with the covering cloud cover or smoke that's actually coming in from the east, blowing out towards the coast, and I'm here in the Bay Area, so yeah, the lights just turned on, so yeah, it thinks it's night. It's getting to be dark. Yeah, here we go. Lights just turned on behind me. Not on timer, but basically when it gets dark enough, they turn on. So maybe I can give you a little better picture of what's. Yeah, there you go. There's a little view of what's the sky like behind me here. Oh, the street light went off, but these lights turned on. So yeah, everything's wacky these days. I got my, like I said, I got my mask on, not for the COVID, but for the toxicity and the particles that are falling. A lot of ash falling here in the Bay Area, even though the fire that was down south of us in Santa Cruz, the biggest, closest big fire to us, has scaled down and should be blowing out towards the coast. So all the smoke coming in from or over the Bay Area here is coming from the Sierras. So crazy times. My friend's ranch is up there in Southern Oregon, and even if I wanted to try to get on the car and head up his way, I don't even know if I'd be able to make it. There's a big fire that just started yesterday afternoon in Oroville, and that's yeah, got to be bringing a lot of smoke towards I-5. And even if I made it past that and got up into the border area right over Grants Pass, Ashland and Medford, they're thick with smoke and fire too. They got wildfires jumping the highway there, and they had to close it for a couple hours yesterday, and I don't know if they've reopened it or what's going on, but yeah, it's not a good time to be traveling. A good time to hunker down and stay safe, and yeah, make good decisions on what you do. I don't know how some of these fires started, but word is that some were just negligence and just people just being stupid. So yeah, let's make good decisions out there when you're out in the forest or in the dry grass areas. Here's a little more view of what's going on outside. I gotta go back inside and finish lunch off for my son, because he's about to go to lunch break from online schooling. And yeah, once again, I want to give a shout out to SF Threads. Thanks for the hookup on the hat. They've always been really great supporters of me, and from electric skateboarding, which is one of my new hobbies, to cycling, of course, and snowboarding. These guys have been awesome, stoking me out with hats and t-shirts, and good folks out here out of the Bay Area. SF Threads has been sold worldwide for at least a decade now, I want to say. So good for them, man. They've come a ways, and I'm a big fan of their stuff. And yeah, hopefully if you see it, you can, or actually better yet, I'll put a link on the page too, and so you can check out their full line of gear. And I think they even have bandanas for these crazy times. But I'll check back in with you guys later. Thanks to Tahoe VIP Lifestyle again for giving me the opportunity to get this channel out. And yeah, this isn't the action we were hoping to have, but it's I don't know, maybe the new living or new way of California living for the time being. You know, these fires are changing how we do things. Can't just freely go out to the forest lands and camp. There's actually one thing I forgot to mention is that there's emergency camp closures in Tahoe Basin. Actually, I think they've actually extended that as far as the beaches as well. So no beach activity, no camping in the Tahoe Basin right now, just to the high fire danger. The weather's not helping. It's been windy, super dry out, and yeah, there was a fire actually just west of Lake Tahoe on the west of Rubicon area. So I don't know how that's going at the moment. It can't be good because there's nothing back there. So that's one of those fires that you kind of have to let burn out. There's no way to, unless you fire drop or water drop or get guys in that backcountry, but I don't know if you could, that's even possible. There's fire roads that go way back there, and of course the Jeep Trail and the Rubicon Trail. But if you know those trails, let's know that's not a Jeep Trail or fire road. But here go the guys here doing the garbage pickup. So I'll get going, and stay safe, everyone.